Hello everyone, welcome to my channel, Bow and Arrow Tarot. Today we're going to get into the Love Weekly for Capricorn. Virgo is up, Taurus is up, so it's just you for the earth signs left, my lovely Capricorns. And if you're new to my channel, the Love Weeklies are all about you and a connection you have with someone. So I'm going to be pulling cards for you and for your person, where their head is at, where your head is at. But we're going to start off with the Oracle cards. And this could be any connection, Capricorn. It could be a current connection you have. It could be a connection that's coming back into your life. It could be a reconciliation. It could be someone new. Whatever this connection is, sometimes it may not even be the main connection in your life. It may be someone new coming in. Whatever the case is, we're going to take a look at it. And we're going to start off and see with the spirits of darkness and light, what kind of energies are surrounding you and your person. All right, Capricorn, now you know this is not going to resonate for all of you, so just take what applies to you and let the rest go. Werewolf spirit, oof, wild, untamed desire, spirit of the moon, and spirit of fire. So, werewolf spirit, talking about just lust, desire, carnal passions, you know, just untamed wildness. Spirit of the moon. The moon can bring visions, bring dreams, bring feelings, bring messages, but never brings the whole message. That's the thing with the moon. It doesn't bring the whole thing, especially with visions and dreams. There's still an interpretation that needs to happen. And so it can be a very unsettling time where you don't always have all of the answers. And then spirit of the fire, we're talking about passion, creativity, of course, raw energy, right? Raw spiritual energy, inspiration, fire coming in. So, heavy Capricorn, because that werewolf spirit and the spirit of the fire, I feel like there's a heavy animalistic, passionate thing going on here. But let's see. We're going to see how this is all going to play into your connection with this person, Capricorn. Let's see what's going on. And of course, this reading is for September 28th, which is today, all the way up to October 4th, next week. It's a week snapshot. And again, it's not really indicative of any kind of long-term prognosis or anything like this. This is simply a week snapshot into something you've got with someone in this world. All right, guys? So let's just see what's up with my Capricorns. Show me. For September 28th to October 4th, Capricorn. Show me. I'm going to do a nice clean cut and see what's going on. I'm going to be doing the quarterlies as well, carrying on with the quarterly reads. All right. Emperor energy is how your person's coming out. You're coming out this week as High Priestess. Wow. They see you as the Wheel of Fortune. Let's move this up a little bit. And you see them as the Hanged Man. Okay, now. They desire the Ace of Cups, and you desire 10 of Wands. What needs to happen is the 9 of Cups, and for you, the Magician. Wow, Capricorn. Knight of Wands at the bottom of the deck. This is fire, fire, fire. You see that, right? A predominance of major arcana, and then we have 2 Wands cards and 2 Cup cards. This is all fire and water. Fire and emotions, right? Passion and love coming in. This is a pretty strong reading, guys, Capricorn, for a week snapshot. Knight of Wands talks about really following your passion and being able to sort of support others as well. So not only are you able to follow and champion yourself, but the Knight of Wands is very much the champion of others as well. You know, this strong, supportive kind of cheerleader energy that can come in. This could be somebody coming in for you. It's coming in to really support you. We're going to see how this Knight of Wands, whether it's you or your other person, we'll see how this plays out. But let's get right into it, Capricorn. Your person and you, wow. They're coming in as Emperor energy this week, and you are High Priestess. So right away, we are talking about, to a certain degree, feminine, masculine, divinity. Of course, the Emperor is the divine masculine archetype in the tarot, right? He is the ruler, right? The dominant masculine energy. He is the leader. He is the leader of men. This is the card for Aries also in the tarot. The Emperor is the one who goes out and conquers new territory, right? Not only does he conquers, he seeks new territory, and then once he has it, he conquers it. So not only is his curiosity and his desire to seek out new areas in life, but once he finds those areas, he has a desire to dominate them, to master them, to become sort of the emperor, right? To become the emperor. High Priestess is how you're coming into the week. So you are coming in with this high degree of intuition, Capricorn. You are very much going through, I want to say, a very spiritual time right now where you're making a lot of connections, you're learning a lot of lessons, or certainly there's a lot of answers that are coming into you. And they're coming into you as a result of your experience and as a result of listening to your intuition and your intuitive voice. The High Priestess talks about that. She is, I'm not surprised that she comes in with the spirit of the moon. The moon is a lot about dreams and sort of psychic ability, whereas the High Priestess is very much about that intuitive connection. Now, the intuitive connection, the difference between that and sort of psychic ability is the intuitive connection that we have is a connection that we have to our higher spiritual self that really sees all things. So it's a connection to a higher part of yourself that knows more than this finite part of yourself. But how do you strengthen that connection? How do you get that connection? How do you strengthen it? How do you sustain it? Well, those are the secrets of life. Those are the secrets of living a life. And that's what the High Priestess is all about. She guards the secrets. And the secret is, the secret each is very personal to each of us, right? There isn't one secret or one truth. Secrets are personal, they're specific, and she guards the path, and she kind of shows you which way to go, but she can't tell you the answers because the answers are very individual. So you're going through this very heavy kind of like, I want to say, spiritual and intuitive sort of, I want to say, learning process where you're learning a lot. You're both coming in very strong this week. Now, how do you see each other? Wheel of Fortune, the Hanged Man. Well, your person sees you as someone who is like coming into their life as like Wheel of Fortune, right? They see this as opportunity of a lifetime, right? Maybe even the opportunity that they've been waiting for, right? Wheel of Fortune energy, very, very strong, sort of like, my God, this has come out of nowhere, but this was meant to be. You're seeing them as the Hanged Man. So you're seeing them as someone, I want to say, that probably up until now has been bored to tears, has been very lackadaisical, and somehow you're coming into their life, or they're coming into your life, has suddenly woken them right up. You're seeing them as Hanged Man. A Hanged Man is someone who suddenly has a huge amount of inspiration after not having very much. I almost wonder if you see yourself as that source of inspiration. I want to say, Capricorn, that this is definitely a reading for a Capricorn who is very confident in their own sort of sense of self, their sense of connection with others. This High Priestess is coming in for a reason. This is certainly a Capricorn who has a high degree of intuitive ability and knows it. You know it. And I think you're probably at the stage in your life where you're mastering it. Because I think that you recognize this person as a Hanged Man, and I think you're recognizing that the reason why they are having all of this inspiration is because of this new connection with you. This is absolutely a new connection. Very passionate, very wild. I want to say when you guys saw each other was like right away, bam. Probably very, very fiery. Very intense. High degree of creativity. You may be dealing with someone who's an actor or someone who is a performer in some kind of way. I feel an avant-garde edge here as well for some of you. Let's get into desires. Well, you guys have this heavy, heavy love desire. For you, this is a 10 of Wands. This connection is the end of a lifetime of struggling or carrying, I want to say, responsibilities and burdens around with you. There's a freedom here that you're finding with this person. I feel like perhaps this is almost like the two of you are very eccentric, I'm going to say. 10 of Wands is what you desire. They desire Ace of Cups. They desire this to be the one and only true love. I want to say that I feel like this is for a reading with for a Capricorn who's found someone who is equally as eccentric as you are, and you are both having very much a whirlwind kind of romance right now. Very quickly, even a matter of weeks it's happening. Probably even the first few days you guys were maybe even inseparable. For you, it's the end of a search that has been particularly difficult, and for them, it is the beginning of a lifelong love. Very, very intense. It feels very destined, very fiery, very destined. I would say everybody in their life should have a love connection or a love affair like this at least once, right? If you haven't had one, I hope you do. This is one of these really fiery, brush fire. You came together. Now, this is not indicative of any, I'm not saying this is the soulmate, the twin flame journey of a lifetime. I'm talking about how strongly you guys have come together. The similarity of ideas and passions and fire. The fact that you're both very, very eccentric, very, very creative. Both of you have a high degree of romanticism. You're really feeding each other's sense of, I want to say to you, of who you are or who you should be. This is a fantasy sort of romance and fantasy roles that both of you are able to almost live out in real time. Very exciting. What needs to happen? Nine of Cups and Magician. Well, Nine of Cups, your person needs to very much have this kind of like, let me get my light back. Person very much has to, Nine of Cups, be blessed, right? Nine of Cups is happiness and blessing. So what we're talking about here is in order for this to happen, your person needs to really continue to maintain their sense of who they are, of happiness, of blessing. I want to say that I have a feeling here that for them, they want to share. There will be a need for them to share parts of their life with you, and not to put it all on you, okay? You may be dealing with somebody who has who has a tendency to obsess. What needs to happen for them is for them not to obsess, and for them to sort of remain I want to say to kind of remain practical about everything. This will be something that they will need to temper, and something perhaps you may need to know about them. They may be the type of person that wants to spend every single waking hour with you, and although that's what they want, and maybe even you want, it will not be healthy for this connection. And so maintaining this kind of healthy, I want to say not distance, but understanding and maintaining all of the other connections they still have in their life is very important to them, or this could be a recipe for disaster. It may just be like that they're the type of person who, when they meet someone, or if this has never happened to them, just this tendency to obsess is what is almost their downfall. Again, for this to kind of work, because this is a position for what needs to happen to accomplish the desire, right? They need to maintain the relationships they already have that make them very happy, and make sure not to sort of begin to cut everything off only to be with you, simply because they may have an obsessive nature. For you, the Magician needs to happen. Really to maintain also for you your sense of self in terms of your own creative outlet, and to continue for you to really, I want to say, keep going down this road of manifestation. You're in the middle of something. Magician and High Priestess, you're in the middle of kind of a journey of spirit and understanding yourself, and really sort of, I want to say, working on your own skills, right? Maintain that, right? Maintain that. Magician energy is all about, it's the highest card for talent, but exercising that talent. Again, I feel like what needs to happen for both of you is that you need to maintain the lives that you already had before you got together with each other. There's certain things that both of you have or work on. Again, I feel like this is for a Capricorn and with another person who's also very eccentric. But this eccentricity has a tendency for you guys to, maybe both of you, to obsess on each other a little bit. And this is exactly what cannot happen here in order for this to work, or should not happen here in order for this to work. Once again, for your person to continue to maintain these healthy relationships and not cut them off, which is a natural kind of thing that they may do. And for you also to continue to explore the work that you're doing, the creative work that you're doing, and the journey that you're on spiritually and intuitively in terms of becoming that whole person, right? The life we live is a life where we work to become whole with our higher selves, right? That's the objective, right? We want to be closer and closer to our higher selves as we come to the end of our lives, and so we become a fuller person. This is also all part of the magician as well. As we go through life, we experiment with various talents and skills and different things as such in terms of becoming the master of life. That's what the magician is also all about. Juggling all of the skills and talents that he has to actually master walking through this life. If you understand what I'm saying, there's a mastery to life. There's a mastery to relationships. There's a mastery to the material world, to have enough but not too much. There's a mastery to things. There's a mastery to communication. There's a mastery that we learn over the lifetime or lifetimes, and this mastery takes a long time. This is really the essence of the magician also. Let's get your clarifying cards. Very intense reading for a Capricorn who is really somebody who's equally as intense, equally as eccentric, equally as creative. Maybe, obviously, in a maybe totally different way. Maybe totally different disciplines or different whatever, right? Concentrations. But there's a strong artistic flair. One of you may even be a business person and the other person is an outright artist, but there's a strong eccentric flair to whatever either of you do. And it is this eccentricity and the similarity of it that has brought you two together. There's also a feeling here, I have a strong feeling here that you both have the same idea towards love as well. You both have a very sort of Bonnie and Clyde, Romeo and Juliet idea about love, this very deep kind of soulmate idea about love. Passionate, strong, angsty, all of that, all of the pathos that we imagine. You both kind of see it the same way, and so you're very much in the same, I want to say, you're kind of both reading the same poem about love right now between the two of you. We have King of Pentacles, there's the money, 10 of Pentacles, more money, and the Tower. Wow. Money, money, money. Manifestation. The Emperor, King of Pentacles, 10 of Pentacles. We have the Magician, also Wheel of Fortune. This is a power couple connection as well. There's a lot of abundance here. King of Pentacles, 10 of Pentacles. A lot of abundance coming out of this union. Again, because the two of you are powerhouses, very extremely eccentric. Capricorn, you're already extremely successful as far as the material world. Being an earth sign, but just being who you are doesn't at all surprise me. King of Pentacles showing up, but also 10 of Pentacles. This union, it is a Tower moment union because, again, the combustion between the two of you is so strong. But it is, again, something that can lead to a real kind of like powerhouse couple as well. All right, guys, I'm going to leave it at that. This is a strong one, Capricorn. Woo! I don't even know what to tell you. I'd like to hear from you. Sound off below if you're going through this. Very heavy reading, very kind of crossroadsy, hard, romantic. Wild at Heart comes to mind, you know what I mean? That kind of crazy stuff, you know, that kind of crazy love connection. All right, Capricorn, I'm going to leave it. Whew. You guys have a wonderful, wonderful week. If you enjoyed this, please like, subscribe, and share. Sound off. Give me comments. Let us know if you're going through this crazy kind of love romance with this person, this passionate affair. Otherwise, I'm going to see you in your next reading, Capricorn. Have a great week. Stay safe, healthy, and all of that. Stay kind to each other. Love you. Bye.